Excellencies, distinguished guests, business leaders, investors, and decision makers. Good afternoon to you all.
Bonsoir à tous.
It's truly a pleasure to be here today at the Europe-Africa Investment Forum, where we are joined by several business leaders and from Africa, Asia, and Europe.
C'est pour nous un réel plaisir d'être ici dans ce forum où nous participons avec plusieurs décideurs en affaires venant de l'Afrique, de l'Europe et de l'Asie.
This forum symbolizes the commitment of our regions, each characterized by innovation, resilience, and potential, where business leaders and diverse sectors can come together to discuss how we can mutually benefit from joint collaboration.
Ce forum est le symbole de nos relations basées sur l'innovation et le développement de chacun de nos pays.
Today, I proudly represent the Maldives, a nation steadfastly committed to fostering economic growth and sustainable development.
Aujourd'hui, je suis ici devant vous pour représenter les Maldives, une nation dirigée vers le développement économique.
Despite our small geographic footprint, the Maldives boasts immense economic investment potential across a multitude of sectors.
Malgré la taille petite de notre superficie, les Maldives a un potentiel très élevé en ce qui concerne les investissements.
Our government has strategically positioned the Maldives as a beacon of diversified economic growth with a strong emphasis on ensuring economic security and stability.
Notre gouvernement a positionné les Maldives comme un point focal dans le développement économique et la stabilité.
While we are renowned for our pristine beaches and world-class resorts, we are equally ambitious in our vision to transform the Maldives by introduction of new industries and creating new opportunities for the global investors.
À côté de raisons touristiques importantes du Maldives, nous sommes aussi tournés vers le développement économique et les nouvelles industries.
The strategic location of the northernmost atoll of the Maldives along the 8-degree channel presents the opportunity to capitalize the shipping traffic passing through this route.
Notre position géographique nous donne une position de choix en ce qui concerne le commerce maritime.
The government has planned a large-scale integrated maritime project in the area with the port, airport, international bunkering, logistics, export processing zones, along with tourism and real estate components.
Le gouvernement a instauré un plan large dans les domaines de port, des aéroports, de la banque et d'autres domaines.
A kickstart to this mega development includes the recent commencement of a float-in bunkering services in the region, just recently a partnership with the government-owned state trading organization, and Vitol, one of the biggest players in the business.
Le projet en question, le plan en question est déjà mis en œuvre avec certains accords déjà signés avec des grands partenaires mondiaux.
In the fisheries sector, our exclusive economic zone spans nearly 1 million square kilometers, providing a treasure trove of biodiversity and endless opportunities for sustainable ventures.
En ce qui concerne le domaine de la poissonnerie, nous avons d'énormes potentiels.
The government plans include enhancing the value addition strategy of the country for our tuna, as well as exploring commercial potential of mariculture and aquaculture activities.
Le gouvernement travaille pour élargir le potentiel agricole et maritime du Maldives.
Tourism, as the backbone of our economy, offers unparalleled investment opportunities ranging from luxury resorts to integrated tourism projects.
Le tourisme comme un point focal du Maldives a de destinations prisées.
Additionally, we are seeking partnerships in strategic infrastructure development, including ports, airports, hospitals, schools, and housing projects, all essential for our long-term growth and sustainability.
En plus, nous demandons des coopérations en domaine des infrastructures pour les écoles, les hôpitaux, les aéroports et les ports.
Distinguished colleagues, all these businesses openings are supported by one of the most liberal trade and investment regimes.
Toutes ces affaires sont soutenues par un système politique adéquat.
To ensure that investors are well positioned for success, the Maldives offers a range of incentives and supportive frameworks.
Pour assurer le succès des investisseurs, le Maldives a mis sur pied des réformes conséquentes.
A new foreign investment law has recently been ratified by the President, ushering in a regime aligned with international best practices with strong provisions of investment security, equal treatment, paving the way to give effect to international and bilateral investment treaties in the country.
Une loi pour la protection des investissements des étrangers a été ratifiée par le président pour assurer la pérennité et le bon investissement de personnes venant investir au Mali.
The special economic zones in place provides a framework for the private sector to approach the government with commitments to invest in large-scale strategic projects worth over $100 million.
Notre position géographique attire les partenaires privés pour approcher les gouvernements pour développer divers projets mis en place par les officiels.
Key priorities include international financial services, renewable energy, export development, education, health, and ports development.
Avec comme secteur clé la santé, le développement de ports, les énergies renouvelables.
The law guarantees a range of incentives, including tax and non-tax benefits for developers qualifying under the framework.
La loi protège les investisseurs avec des bonus très alléchants.
Furthermore, the Maldives imposes no restrictions on the repatriation of profits, allowing investors full control over their earnings.
Les investisseurs étrangers n'ont aucune restriction pour sortir de Maldives tout ce qu'ils auront comme profit.
The Maldives has invested heavily in port, airport, road, maritime transport and digital infrastructure, ensuring seamless logistics and transport for businesses.
Pour ce fait, le Maldives a beaucoup investi sur le port, les aéroports, les routes et la révolution numérique.
In conclusion, the Maldives is open for business and we invite you to explore the wealth of investment opportunities we offer.
Pour finir, le Maldives est ouvert aux opportunités d'affaires. Nous vous invitons pour venir découvrir en large ce que le Maldives offre comme opportunité d'affaires.
Whether it's tourism, fisheries, infrastructure, or finance, the Maldives stands ready to partner with you to create a sustainable growth and shared prosperity.
Que cela soit dans le domaine des infrastructures, du tourisme, de la santé ou du développement économique, le Maldives ouvre ses bras à tous les investisseurs.
Thank you for your time and attention, and I look forward to engage with you during the question and answers and networking sessions. We will play a small presentation.
Lying at a crossroads of the East and the West, the Maldives, a tropical paradise with over 160 world-class resorts, has a unique opportunity to become a regional economic leader. Supported by stable growth and an economic structure that has proven resilient in the face of major economic shocks, the Maldives is ready to usher in a new era of development and prosperity. With direct air connectivity to more than 30 destinations around the globe, a maritime transport network that links the country's 187 inhabited islands, and advanced digital connectivity, the foundation for economic diversification is already in place. Meanwhile, a young, educated, and dynamic population serves as the backbone of a creative and productive labor force to steer the economy through new waters. new opportunities. Greater Malé Commercial Port Project and redevelopment of the existing port area. The Malé Port and Commercial Harbor serves as the primary gateway for maritime trade and transportation. Considering rising trade volumes and the anticipated growth of businesses, the development of an expanded port on Tilafushi Island has been earmarked as a crucial infrastructure project to deliver on the government's economic vision. The newly available space resulting from the relocation of the port in Malé's waterfront area will be transformed into a haven for locals and tourists seeking relief from the fast-paced life of the city. Maldives Economic Gateway, an integrated maritime project. Ihawande Polu is the northmost atoll in the Maldives, strategically positioned along the established shipping routes of the Indian Ocean between the 7 and 8-degree channel. With approximately 250 vessels traversing this channel daily and facilitating trade of over 20 million TEUs annually, Ihawande Polu holds significant advantages for global commerce. The project is designed to capitalize on this position. It encompasses the development of ports and maritime services such as transshipment, bunkering, logistics, and ship repair, alongside the establishment of an export processing zone and various commercial, real estate, and tourism investment opportunities. Overseen by the state-owned entity Maldives Industrial Development Free Zone, this project will operate under a master developer framework, offering long-term concessions to private investors for specific investment components. The government is also open to exploring partnerships for infrastructure development and specific business ventures within the project. Renewable energy. The government prioritizes transitioning to a low-carbon, climate-resilient, and sustainable economy, aiming for 33% of energy from renewables. This reflects the nation's commitment to a greener future. The government is exploring large-scale floating solar projects, as well as wind, wave, and other climate-friendly energy sources. Financial services. The Maldives financial sector, comprising a dynamic mix of banks and non-financial institutions, boasts a robust net asset composition totaling $5.7 billion, highlighting its strong capital base and profitability. The Maldives International Financial Services Authority, MIFSA, established earlier this year, is focused on delivering a conducive and competitive legal framework to bolster our financial ecosystem. MIFSA aims to attract international financial institutions to establish in the Maldives. As part of this initiative, the government has launched the country's first development bank and is seeking partners for this new venture. Tourism development. Capitalizing on the country's unique geography and natural beauty, the government also plans to expand the lucrative tourism industry of the country by introducing a wide array of tourism offerings, including resorts, hotels, integrated tourism projects, cruise terminals, and real estate developments. With a goal of achieving 3 million tourist arrivals by 2027, the government seeks partnerships with developers and investors to create a diverse portfolio of new tourism assets. Higher education and vocational training. The Maldives government is dedicated to advancing its education sector, envisioning state-of-the-art infrastructure, amenities, and expertise tailored for educational and human resource development institutions. This initiative aims to cater to diverse educational and technical training needs for both local and international students. Potential developments include international universities, aviation training institutes, vocational training centers, and hotel schools, among others. Exploring ICT. The Maldives government is actively pursuing the development of its ICT sector. With a highly educated workforce and strategic proximity to major economic centers in Asia and the Middle East, the Maldives presents a compelling opportunity for major firms to explore and potentially invest in developing the country's emerging ICT landscape. With its strategic geographical location at the crossroads of global trade routes, advanced digital infrastructure, excellent international and domestic connectivity, and a young, educated workforce, the Maldives offers a fertile ground for investment across diverse sectors such as tourism, renewable energy, financial services, and education. Demonstrating a capacity to go above and beyond, the Maldives offers an exceptional business climate with modern infrastructure, one-stop-shop business services, a liberal investment regime, and specific economic zone benefits for large-scale investments. The possibilities for commercial project development in the Maldives are virtually limitless. Investors are invited to join us in realizing our vision for a prosperous and sustainable future, contributing to the continued success and innovation of our nation.